Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for Reavers 1999. And today we're also gonna be jumping back into the main story with Chapter 5, The Prisoner in the Cave. And man, I'm looking forward to this because it's been a while. It's been an unplanned while. I was kind of expecting to be back here with the main story like 2 weeks ago at this point. But it's been an unplanned while. Arcanists has been taking over quite a lot of my recording time over the past couple of like a month and a half at this point. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, but the Rimmer Cup is now behind us. It was an enjoyable little event with tinges of well, the usual stuff, the usual darkness and shit. But overall, I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to jumping back into the main story now and seeing where we are gonna be going with this. And as always guys, apologies, like I said in the previous part as well, apologies for the slow upload rate for these episodes, but again, the Arcanist stuff takes like 2 days to record in total, then another day of, you know, editing and stuff and posting that. It just takes the wind out of me. So it's like when I'm done recording one of those parts, I'm just like mentally checked out for a whole day after it. But yeah, soon main story of that will be covered, and then there will be a bit of a window between that and the next side story that will be added over there. So I'll have time, and then we can catch up with a bit of Reavers here and see how far we get before that game also decides to murder me again. But anyway, speaking of, thank you very much for all the comments and likes that you always guys leave for me, and tips and tricks. And on the previous part, one that I would like to point out was from, and I'm never gonna call you something else, Rafflecopter, saying sometimes the character stories are just fluff pieces, and sometimes, like with Melania, they give very important context to the main story. You are right, I completely agree with that. That one was surprisingly insightful into the whole thing of why she was doing what she was doing and where she was coming from. Pretty much a very important backstory. And yeah, it's all I can say. I'm honestly just shocked how long those were. I think some of you guys told me that those stories, so what were they called again? Thief of Thieves and Pickle Story, were kind of like anecdotes, but I wasn't expecting them to be actual anecdote length. Like if I don't count in the mini games that come with them, I was not expecting those things to be like actual anecdote length. I was expecting some story there, but not that much. That's why the previous part turned out to be so long. If I would have in advance known, well, I know now for the future, but if I would have known that in advance that they are gonna be actual anecdote length and maybe even longer because of the minigames sections of them, I would have probably dedicated separate parts to that. But anyway, that is not behind us. I know for the future now, when we have something like that again, for the next old side story that I'm gonna be going through, and yeah, for the future I'll know. For now, oh god, that was a long recording section with a extra bonus of a voiceover that I had to do over the whole thing that I did not expect that I would be doing for almost 4 hours straight. Oh, but anyway, that was very insightful. So yeah, anyway, Rafflecopter, thank you very much. I also saw, as you know, your other comment about you disagreeing that the event was funny and you know, that kind of thing. Like I said in the previous part, I'm not disagreeing with your comment on that one, but I'm gonna say again, like I responded to you, didn't really feel that way. Outside of the one mention of the main baddie driving essentially Melania's dad to, well, to do that thing, which I cannot say right here at the beginning of a YouTube video, because that's gonna nuke the ever-loving hell out of it. So I'm gonna refrain from saying the full S word there. But you know what it is. You guys know what it is. And I agree, that part was dark. But again, I did not see the dad. I did not know much about the dad outside of through Melania's interaction, or rather Melania's retelling and melancholy about her dad and his passing, and therefore it didn't really hit as hard as it should. Quite honestly, if they wanted to make that super impactful, they should have just included a couple of scenes with her dad in her younger days, considering how many, you know, CGs this game has compared to something like Arcanists. They could have literally just put in a couple, maybe 1 or 2 scenes where you actually see the dad, you can form a relationship to the dad, and when you hear about what happened to this potentially very joyful and happy and good person, like now you know him, now you've seen him, now you have a strong connection to the guy, and when you hear that this other dude pretty much made him do what he did to himself, well, I would 100% agree that the event would have been very tinged in a very strong darkness then. But otherwise, I can't really say much about it outside of that. But there's also another comment that I want to just quickly shout out from the previous episode, which was over on Reddit actually, because I also post these episodes there whenever they go live here on the channel. But the comment is lengthy, so I'm just gonna abbreviate it to one section, which was something that stood out to me from the Rimmed Cup as well when going through the story, especially the portion of the story that I had to do a voiceover for. The comment comes from Self-Righteous, so if you see and hear that, thank you very much. The comment was at the beginning mostly about the fact that the Rimmed Cup story is considered like the weakest, or rather the worst side story in the game, but not because of the story itself and the writing on it, but because of the translation and the typos and the localization for the text. Because I have noticed it a lot in the Melania parts, especially when I had to do the voiceover. A lot of the sentences didn't feel right. A lot of the sentences had typos, and I think there was also a section or two where I saw like a letter that shouldn't be there, like just left out in the open. That was definitely part of the next word, but was like doubled up and left over. I don't know what was going on with the Rimmed Cup back when they were releasing this to global. I have a sneaking suspicion there might have been just time constraints, and someone who should have didn't do a proper pass through the whole text to check for typos, because that just seems like someone just didn't check, just like someone translated it, and then someone who should have done a check over through the whole thing just didn't do it. That's all it seems. And also you commented that you found it funny that I stopped at note 14 and 16 was pretty much the ending for it. Yeah, I honestly, if I would have known in advance how long, like I just earlier said, if I would have known in advance how long the how long the 2 other stories are gonna be taking up, I would have probably finished the main portion of the Rimmed Cup in part 2 and then continued with part 3 with Thief of Thieves and the Pickle story. But anyway, thank you guys, as always. And let's continue now with Chapter 5. So, the prisoner in the cave. I think I've already said when we ended episode 4, or rather, sorry, Chapter 4, when we ended El Oro, I think I commented on the fact that the title and the little image that we see there, the square balancing on one of its tips, kind of reminds me of that story. I don't remember who wrote that story or that philosophical question in general. I know it's an old one, and it's about a group of people essentially who live inside of a cave, but they don't look outside of the cave. They live only in the cave, and the only way they are absorbing the outside world is through the shadows that are being cast onto the wall of the cave. And I kind of wonder if that is the analogy here, because it definitely feels like it. But yeah, I can't remember who the person was who who made that analogy. But anyway, also one quick question here that I have is, and I think I asked this at the end of the Ribbon Cup story, is the inter-chapter here, at least I think it says inter-chapter, yeah, it says inter-chapter. This seems connected deeply to this. So is this gonna be like a 2-in-1 deal kind of chapter? We get a main chapter and a sub-chapter or something like a background story. Actually, I think one of you said something that there is something like that later on into the game, where there's like a second or smaller chapter with our character going through the whole thing, so you just get a background story or something. I think one of you guys in an earlier episode said that. But yeah, anyway, if that's the deal, we're gonna be definitely doing the Prisoner in the Cave, and then probably gonna do this before I do anything else with the game itself. But yeah, anyway, Prisoner in the Cave. Let's see. Bon voyage. Okay, I see a couple of very familiar little peons here. Oh, we're on a boat. We're on a tiny little boat. So yeah, just to remind myself from the top of my head, last time we ended with Vertin waking up again, everybody being happy about it, a very sad happy birthday which will never leave my life again. I want justice for that woman. Yeah, we now have a new faction essentially, which is led by Vertin, but is also being very heavily looked at from the main group. So let's see what happens. Bon voyage. Actually, I wonder how long after the previous chapter is this gonna take place. Be it the Thames or the Aegean, I think is how you say it. Aegean, one must navigate carefully. Mm-hmm.
Hold tight!
Oh shit!
Please, there is nothing we can do.
Okay, I was thinking like, is that Lilia's peon there? Okay, it is. Oh god, are we really on? We on Regulus's ship?
We have another 10 minutes tops before this ship sinks like a stone.
60% of the left cabin has been flooded, as well as 75% of the right cabin.
I don't need the statistics.
The ship cannot survive such a ferocious storm. Timekeeper, we should get ready for evacuation.
Prepare the teleport soft disk.
Oh god, Vertin's voice. Okay, for those of you who are not aware of it, this is gonna sound weird to me now, because recently I've been playing live playing on the channel Metaphor Refantasio, and Vertin's VA is voicing a character in Metaphor. It's a side character. It's one of the companions, bond characters, essentially confidants for you Persona heads. And she is voicing a little girl by the name of Maria. And oh god, this is gonna sound now weird. I'm gonna go back and forth between these two characters voiced by the same person. Anyway, very similar characters in color palette, let's put it that way.
Wait, what are you talking about? Are we going to abandon the ship?
These are just some breezes and ripples. Won't last longer than a blink of an eye. Just hold on to the wheel and we'll...
Here comes a big wave.
That sounds like the turbine just cracked.
Rip.
Great. So only 2 minutes left.
A true captain will never abandon her ship.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Regulus.
I've sworn to live and die with Rockin' Apple, the second of its name.
Oh yeah, it does have a number 2 there.
The second.
Because the first one sank? No comment. From behind her sunglasses, Regulus's gaze drifts into the distance.
Sotheby just bought us this ship.
Oh, really?
I racked my brains to think of all the assurances I could give to get that governess off my back.
I think it's better for us to embrace the fact that all things would come to an end, Captain.
Sometimes, deserting is to leave for another battlefield.
Oh shit, you're here! The rain washes the radio shell. The flower on top, which was once well cared for, now droops with weariness. Regulus stares at the flower blankly, then her eyes widen as she suddenly realizes something.
Oh, you're one to talk about deserting. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have ended up like this in the middle of the...
Timekeeper, we have an emergency. The teleport soft disk can't be activated. I've tried other contingency teleport incantations, but none of them worked in this area. Neither did the communicator.
I hope they explain at some point why are we in a storm?
It's as if something is jamming the signal.
I see. I have a question for you, Sonetto.
Please, Timekeeper.
Will you go on a date with me?
In the field mission evacuation instructions, apart from the part about asking the Timekeeper for help, is there anyone else we can reach out to for rescue?
Seriously, Vertin.
Without hesitation, Regulus
I see what's going on now. This is a trap!
Alright.
And you are behind all this. It is you who played that nonsense travel note from 1999.
Also, what was the other thing? Without hesitation, Regulus pounces on Miss Radio immediately. Oh no, the goofy music.
And lured us into this random sea in order to torture us, afflict us, and now feed us to the fish. Go ahead, give us the wicked villain laugh, you Manus mole. Quit playing innocent here.
Well, look at it this way, Regulus. You're British, you like your fish and chips, and at one point, you're gonna be eaten by the fish. It's just balance.
I don't know. I mean no harm.
Nice.
Leave the radio alone.
See what else you got to say when this pirate opens your battery cover and finds maiden Manus there.
Please, do not shake me. If I broadcast how to clean kitchen appliances for you now, will it brighten up your mood?
Like hell it will. Can't you see? My ship is going down, along with my record collection and your battery cover, to the bottom of the sea for good. Even John Lennon can't do anything about it now.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
I'm terribly sorry. I can't see. I could only touch, hear, and imagine. How about this program? Lesson 101, the express route to heaven one shouldn't miss. I think it would serve you better.
I can't stand this anymore. My records, my Dr. Peppers, my pirate radio, my Rockin' Apple II. For crying out loud, what have I done to deserve this?
A soothing song comes on the radio. Oh? Oh!
Well, she did try her best to pick the music. Though no one is in the mood, I think this piece is not bad. As to Regulus's question, we need to slightly twiddle this knob.
To 1913.
So this is the year we're in now, 1913. Oh god, the dates. 3rd of January, 24th December. Thank you, game. Alright, well that's a beginning. Treasure hunt. Secrets are hidden in the seams. Stretch out your hand and... pardon? A bit further. Okay, I'm beginning to see what you guys meant when you said there is a difficulty jump. Story mode is inside 2, level 20 recommended? Wow. Can I see? No, not until I beat it. Okay, it shouldn't be a problem for now. But that is definitely a jump. Oh, back here. Flashback, huh? This is the draft of, what's it called?
The official letter of appointment from the Foundation.
That. Madam Z!
Congratulations, Vertin. After the long evaluation period and the re-examination, the Storm Reformation, Manpower, and Discipline has been officially approved by the Pact's Security Council. Team Timekeeper is now a legitimate, independent department. You are now granted a more flexible autonomy and independent budget.
Nice. They've been waiting in the suitcase for this document for far too long.
What was that? Did you say budget?
That woke you up.
Does that mean the Foundation will assign me a new ship?
Sure.
Unfortunately, independent means doesn't rely on others.
Yep. That's the crux of it. You get to be your own department, but funds? Well, do it yourself.
I can apply for a ship for you, but it's not guaranteed.
Misers. Fine. Not that I wanted an obsolete ship painted in grey as shepherd check.
Regulus mumbles and walks away. She has entirely lost interest in this conversation.
However, the price of passing that bill is to let the Foundation keep its authority to discipline unregistered Arcanists. The Arcanists who have been and will be assigned to Timekeeper's team will be put through a risk assessment procedure carried out by the Foundation. Those who are in lower risk categories only need to receive primary artificial somnambulism training, while the high risk ones will go to the School of Discipline.
Well, that explains some of the somnambulism stuff that I went through. Which, by the way, I have been recording the somnambulism stuff on my own time. So I do have recordings up until, I think, part 4 or 5 at this point. Been going very slowly at it because it does take it takes a bit of time to record on top of everything else. But okay, this explains why these other people are doing it.
But I will make sure they will be registered as members of Team Timekeeper when they enroll.
And also, just speaking on the side, not with this part, but probably from the next part onward, like in a separate section at the end of the videos, I'm probably gonna include like cut down versions of the story segments and first time reading through at least two of them at a time. But that will be for next episode and going on onwards.
I see. I have only one question. Are you still our point of contact for the Foundation, Madam Z?
Yes, of course.
Then I have no further questions.
A smile breaks on Madam Z's lip. Aww.
Meanwhile, Team Timekeeper can apply for secondment from the Foundation, Laplace, and Zeno, if necessary.
Can apply for secondment from Foundation, Laplace, and Zeno. Okay.
You can check this file for more details.
Ms. Z hands over a supplemental clause of considerable thickness. Fortunately, there are other things in more dire need of being checked for now. What's our mission?
It stays the same. Keep investigating the Storm and Manus Vindictae. You can make your own plans of action. The Foundation only needs a monthly report on the result. You're the first in command, Vertin.
Okay.
You already have a target, I assume.
That base that Manus used to keep at Olitiau 4 years ago. It has never been reversed by the storm.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to investigate that place again.
So you've been there many times. Well, that'd make a good start for Team Timekeeper. I'll arrange for some people to meet you at the base. I think you'll have a great time together.
Madame Z is like the mom of this team now. Olitiau base.
The fog is thick here.
Alright. Bless ya. The mist hangs heavy in the valley, and the temperature is somewhat uncomfortable for those accustomed to the suitcase. Did you guys just enter Silent Hill?
It used to be the nest of Olitiau, a kind of creature resting in valleys with abundant water resources.
Uh-huh.
What's more, it's winter now.
God. It's been slowly approaching winter here now as well, and damn, all I can say is it's been like 3 days in a row it's gonna be just fog, like very, very thick fog, and then there's like 2 days of sunshine, and then we're back to just fog. Anyway, the leaves are indeed covered with a thin skin of frost. Regulus clicks her tongue and eyes the fog-shrouded gate of Xeno.
So, why do I have to be the errand girl? The Foundation wasn't even planning to give me a ship.
Because you're very loud, and if you spot something, you're gonna shout. You're an alarm bell.
Miss Sonetto is going through the procedures in the headquarters to transfer herself to Team Timekeeper. Mustruvis and Sotheby are on a break, for they have spent much time and energy clearing the woods and repairing the Foundation square.
Oh no! They had to fix their stuff. Aww. I'll miss those two.
Miss Lilia has been given an administrative penalty because she broke into the rehabilitation center not long ago. This leads us to the current situation, where only the captain and this apple are able to act freely.
What?
Yep.
So in the end, was I, the renowned rocking pirate, the only one who didn't cause any damage to the Foundation buildings?
Apparently.
Ugh, I have never felt so humiliated in my life.
You're not planning on destroying this place now, are you, Regulus?
No. Huh? Hey, see who's here? Lilia and a stranger.
The radio? Next to the rusty iron door, Lilia squats on her hunkers, looking extremely bored.
What took you so long? Fell into a gutter?
A graceful stranger is standing next to her.
Hello, Timekeeper.
Oh, you. Okay.
My name is Moisson. My employee ID is SF276021919082388X.
Holy shit.
Madame Z has told you about me.
Holy shit, you said a whole thing. Oh my god. Moisson, huh?
I am now an official member of your team.
Huh.
Miss Mawson, welcome to the team. Madame Z said you're an excellent tutor in Arcanum.
She's too kind to say so. In fact, I have a lot to learn from you. Also, thank you for taking good care of Miss Sotheby.
Hold on, you know Sotheby?
Yeah, I was about to say.
According to Madame Z, Miss Morzan used to be Sotheby's private teacher.
Oh, right.
It is a long story.
I think I've saw that somewhere? Somehow? I don't remember, but I think I did.
Let Miss Lilia give us an introduction to the base first. As the field operator, she knows this place better.
Miss Moisson smiles towards the flying witch beside her, who has started to yawn. Someone clearly has grown tired of this humdrum small talk.
After I got promoted and transferred to the headquarters, those exciting outbound missions have been removed from my schedule. In short, although it's called the base, the only place unaffected by the storm is a narrow, 20-meter long corridor, no larger than a hunter's lodge.
Huh.
My former fellows had already searched this place from top to bottom. Those Laplace dudes had even sent in their lapdogs to search here inch by inch. Found nothing but some excrement of the Olitiaus and the dog's own poop.
There might be some clues that are invisible. Regulus is a specialist in optical arcane skills. Maybe she can find something.
A specialist? Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
That worked.
But for the record, compared to searching, hiding treasures is more of a pirate's lot.
Well, so is finding treasure.
So if it were up to me to hide treasures in this place...
Regulus walks into the depths of the river valley.
Please hold on for a second, Captain Regulus. The fog seems abnormally thick.
Regulus halts and hesitates. Slowly, she turns her head. Uh-huh.
Ah! Ambush! Ambush! These brats nearly shot my hat off!
See? What did I say? She's a amazing alarm. Immediately informs you.
Lucky you, they hit the jackpot right away. There shouldn't be any ambush in this place.
Easy, Ms. Regulus. Please carefully retreat to my side. Ms. Timekeeper, please cover us.
Unknown attackers, everyone be careful. And battle scene? Yes. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, these guys again. Elite clerk, That's an interesting music. Dependable defender and inflexible defender clerk. Foundation guard equipped with better weapons. He was born a left-hander. It took a lot of practicing alone to match others' behavior. Dependable defender. Patrol guard of Foundation, skillful in-staff member. His mother must have many wishes about his bright future. It's certainly just a wish. What the hell? Inflexible defender. Patrol guard of the Foundation, skillful in-staff. A skillful in-staff member. He well plans how to step into the door every day. Left foot on even dates and right foot on odd dates. What the hell? He will follow this pattern until he dies.
Greetings.
Okay, so just regular battles. Well then, let's do this.
Our blood will burn.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret. And now, to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Alrighty. Also, so far, no little bits on the map as well. Oh, I didn't even notice now that I went one step back. The map here is now split between like the present and the flashback on the same thing. Okay. Anywho, treasure box. Among the dust and grass clippings lies a bright azure petal. Alright. Oh, is this how to find the radio?
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, that's a Manus.
It was a misunderstanding, Timekeeper. We attacked to defend
Oh, no, sorry.
We are not the enemy.
The looming figure from the other side of the fog... Sorry. The looming figures from the other side of the fog have their hands high in the air.
We are the investigators from the Foundation. These are our IDs.
Yeah, that's who you guys are. Miss Mosson carefully takes their IDs and nods her head.
The base has been deserted long ago, right? What's the purpose of the investigation now?
The outside world has been reversed to 1913. We are here to collect the lost scientific devices from the 1970s.
Uh-huh.
Science and technologies are regressing rapidly due to the storm. Those old devices, which used to be outdated, have become valuable to us.
Uh-huh. Miss Masson says nothing to that.
I see. Do you mind us investigating this place? It won't be long.
She's suspecting them of something.
Sure. We are glad to give you a hand if you need it, Timekeeper.
Good. I have some questions about the base, and I wonder if you may help.
She quickly starts talking to the investigators as if they have been long acquainted.
So it was just a mistake. Back to treasure hunting now?
Regulus swaggers into the base, inspecting the dusty boxes one by one.
Let's see what Zeno and Laplace have left here. Infrared shotgun. Oh, Magalev auto feeder. Kato calibrator. Oh my god! And a full box of Laplace's military chocolate.
Also, infrared shotgun, excuse me.
Vertin! Come check it out! This is all good stuff. Solid MREs. Ahem. This pirate with a heart of gold wouldn't mind tasting it for you.
Sure.
I don't mean to rain on your parade, but even dogs won't eat those things. It makes Olitiau's excrement smell better in comparison.
That being said, to the best of this apple's knowledge, canine animals shouldn't have consumed any food which contains theobromine anyhow.
Also, on that topic, I've never had MREs ever in my life, and I hope I never have to. I have heard how terrible that stuff is. Oh god.
Then can I have it or not?
Sure.
There is nothing to be worried about, since the captain is not an animal of the Canidae family.
Well said, as befits the first mate of mine.
Sure. Regulus happily lifts the small supply box that is placed on the chocolates.
Wait a second, Regulus. Show me the thing in your arms.
Why? What do you want? Feel like my chocolate now?
No, the supply box. It has my name on it.
Oh. Interesting. Regulus lets out a gasp, and the wooden box in her hand lurches forward.
Whoa, true. Are there any other Vertin in the Foundation?
As far as I know, no one is called by that name but me.
Lilia squints her eyes and knocks on the solid edge of the box.
Looks like an ordinary wooden box. But these ordinary boxes are always the most dangerous.
Not far away from them, Miss Masson is still talking to the investigators and hasn't noticed what is happening here.
So, turns out we did find something useful in this treasure hunt. It even has Vertin's name on it, like a celebrity autograph. A treasure indeed.
Regulus, wait, don't...
No one can stop a pirate from opening her fresh trophy.
Oh god, fucking Regulus. Oh, this is where the radio was. Regulus immediately opens the box. Her first glimpses of a blue flower that stands out in the surroundings. Then she hears... Oh god, my tinnitus. Also, this is turning into Silent Hill 2 now. Then she hears a bizarre static noise.
News of the day.
Hi.
The Outcasts held the 11,231st pep rally in the Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. They eventually unanimously passed the principle of dozing in spring, relaxing in summer, slacking off in autumn, and hibernating in winter.
Huh? Hold on. I need to read that again. What? The Outcasts held... The blah 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 pep rally in the Mammoth Cave, Kentucky.
Practical Modern Incantations has now been reissued for the 77th time. We are now at the end of the 20th century. This book still remains the #1 book on the list of most regretful purchase on Classic Score by The New Yorker. Biographer Erd has recently published her latest travel notes, Roaming in a Peyron, which has started a new round of craze for traveling in the Aegean Sea region.
Aegean Sea, okay, I was right. Erd. Okay.
The chief editor of The Voice of the Millennium strongly recommends this book, praising it to be the literary reproduction of the romantic, elegant, and classical dreams, a glimpse at the golden era. Among them, criticisms abound. The Babylonian Review issued a warning that the author's observation of the Apollo star was fatally inaccurate.
The Babylonian Review issued a warning that the author's observation of the Apollo star was fatally inaccurate. Uh-huh.
Self-driving tourists can easily get lost in the Gorgon current backwash if they do not correct their direction by 3.14 degrees on the Ford Sextant Model T.
Uh-huh.
Time for late-night news.
What?
You said a lot of things, and I think I'm gonna have to remember all of those things, but we'll see.
End of the 20th century. Voice of the Millennium. Is this radio broadcasting news in 1999?
Seems like it. A crash sound. The ritual from afar interrupts the broadcast.
Just as I suspected.
She puts away her usual smile, the glowing light of a spell gathering at her fingertips.
Since Timekeeper hasn't reported the time of this era to the Foundation, you two, as the Foundation's investigators, shouldn't have known what year this is.
Uh-huh. In front of her, the fog parts, revealing two familiar figures. Yep, they're Manus. Okay, so calling them Manus at the beginning, I was right with that.
In such pouring rain, time is the best proof of identity.
Ha! I get it. Not a bad plot.
Miss Morzon, what's your six? Let us help you.
And into battle. Let's see. Are we fighting regular Manus enemies? I think we are. Anything interesting written on them? Conserage. Manus Vindicta is loyal apostle. He's a bodyguard, a butler, and also a decent howling gentleman. Etiquette. Manus Vindicta is loyal apostle, regular at masquerade balls. She is always the center of attention. Triangulist. Loyal follower. His body was merged with a gigantic triangle. He lost the ability to speak, but in exchange obtained uncanny strength. Condolencing Conserage. He's gentle, polite, and trustable. His sword will end all lives before they feel any pain. Damn, that's a description. Twin Javelin Etiquette. She is polite, well-behaved, and very reliable. She can handle everything in neat and proper ways, including enemy carcasses. Okay.
Greetings.
Alright, yeah, so regular enemies, just higher difficulty. Well then, let's do this.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Using troops.
Okay then. But the fog is clear, the enemies are gone. There is nothing else to be seen in the valley except for the supply boxes scattered on the ground. This is Silent Hill.
To be clever enough to disguise themselves as a Foundation's investigators, they sure have learnt a thing or two.
The era of 1929 only lasted for 2 days. The frequent change of time muddles work and responsibilities in the Foundation, which in turn caused some chaos within it. Luckily, Miss Morzon noticed the signs of it at the beginning.
Timekeeper, please take a look at this box. I'm afraid this is what they came here for.
Oh, what is that stuff? Miss Morzon turns aside, revealing the newly opened supply box in front of her. Unlike the long-abandoned Laplace instruments, it is not yet soaked by the rain and mist here.
This is the Manus mask they used to stay immune to the storm.
Oh, that's what that stuff is inside. What is that stuff doing here? Huh. Huh. Interesting. Is someone in the Foundation supplying them with this stuff, maybe? Oh boy, he back! Well, I think that's our boy, our growly boy. Okay, what's this? Personal notebook. A notebook with elegant handwriting accidentally left behind by someone. Miss Monson's personal notebook. October 9th, 19... the rest is redacted. Miss Sotheby seems to have lost some weight. The Foundation's diet is perhaps a bit monotonous. Nuts and cheese crisp scratched out. Raspberry protein crisp pudding. Okay, this is a recipe. Light cream, sugar, milk, raspberry jam, eggs, vanilla pod, gelatin sheets. This is making me hungry now. October 16th. Mission, Germany branch. All of it is scratched out. Arcane materials catalog. Inventory of remaining arcane goods. Inventory of remaining arcane equipment. List of senior technical personnel. Contact Miss Mary Smith. New identity Nola Ward. Oh, or Ward? Anyway, November 5th. Arrived at the branch. Is the number wrong? There were some problems getting on board. Miss Smith is missing, and my name is not in the HQ contact book. The letter of introduction allayed some of their suspicions, but I still need to wait for the contact to confirm my identity with HQ. A letter clipped to the long book. Miss Monson, the list and reports have been received. Thank you for your efforts. The number of missing persons is 15% higher than we expected. I will report this and might need your assistance in investigating this matter with HQ. I noticed Martin Moore is not on the list sent back this time. He is the top talent in the Germany branch's drug research project, and I'm afraid we will need you to travel to Bavaria to find out the situation. From Z, from Foundation HQ. Martin Moore. Okay. November 14th. The German branch can no longer provide aerial vehicles. November 19th. Ceramic workshop. I was probably only a few years old when I moved away, but I still remember this spruce tree. They didn't recognize me. Oh, she was returning back to her home territory, essentially, her hometown. Okay. What is this?
Oh, I know you must be surprised, darling, but we're old friends. We've talked many times.
I am actually surprised. I was expecting... Oh, I know you must be surprised, darling. Anyway, who are you?
Oh, let your guard down. A grandma like me won't be in your way.
Grandma?
We can talk about me later, when we need to. For now, let's seize the day and take a look at the new stuff that just came in.
Uh-huh.
As you can see, the fog has filled up this place, giving it a little bit of a mystery. If you see it as a magic show, I'm sure the answer to the mystery is close enough to us. Only separated by a piece of red velvet cloth in the magician's hand.
Uh-huh. Oh?
Now, darling, open the door and go through it. That's what it's for, as well as what makes it better than a wall. Don't you think?
Uh-huh.
Whether it's locked or not, the door itself is already a sign of seduction. It's waiting for someone to pry into its little secrets. Even eagerly, I suppose.
Okay, Granny. Oh? Unlock. That is a very interesting way to write that. Okay, so this is gonna be the minigame of this chapter. The 3 doors. Oh, this is here. This is new. What is this? Alakham's legacy. Or, sorry, Alefkham's legacy. Beneath the deep-rooted tree, that mossy and shadowy corner of the wall had produced the most vibrant greenness. Scattered treasures. Enter the old ruins. What is this? Oh, this is something completely new. Oh!
Finally. Every door leads to a new space. So what I'm trying to say is, the 3 doors will probably lead to... the 3rd space?
The 3rd space? That is very cute.
Well, I've heard of that before. It's a space beyond reality and imagination. You may find its traces in both the real river of time and the imaginary one. Hope you don't mind this grammar won't stop nagging. Just take your time to organize these little ideas in your mind during the exploration. But do take these words from me. Never stop where you are. Alright, I'll see you again when the time comes, darling.
Alright, Granny. Also, this music right now. Tap on the ground to walk. Okay. Oh, I see. Can I open the map? I can. This is giving me some Metri and Odyssey vibes. But the map is already visible. Okay, go to the right, huh? But what if I go here? Okay. Oh?
Hey, what's that? It's a letter. Don't you pretend you didn't see it.
Oh, I'm not pretending.
I know what's going on in your mind. But think about it. This is a special circumstance, and manners are not to be considered. You understand me? How do you know if it's for you before you open it?
Touch, okay. A letter from afar and an undeniable will. Check. Mental asylum? Huh? A letter from the Mesmer family. A letter from afar and an undeniable will to Alefkam Royal Hospital. Director Jeffrey August Curtin. Recipient. Dear Mr. Curtin, I recently heard that you have become the hospital director. Congratulations! You are living proof that our family has had a significant impact on this world. You truly are one of the top students among the hundreds supported by the Mesmer family. Apropos of your... Apropos of your achievement, we are writing this letter in the hope that you will admit a special patient for us, an Arcanist of the Mesmer family. You may have read the gossip about him in the newspaper, but we can assure you that he is simply a doctor who has brought shame to his family for deviating from tradition. Recently, newspapers have even spread rumors that swarms of journalists have descended upon us after hearing the news, and have surrounded our doors, causing us great distress. After a subsequent diagnostic evaluation, he was diagnosed with monomania and thus requires strict behavioral control therapy. We have high hopes for you and will deliver him to you promptly. We hope that you can provide him with standardized treatment and restraint, as well as limit his contact with the outside world. As for the term of his treatment, the Mesmer family has discussed this matter and hopes that he can receive treatment at Alfchem for life. Furthermore, all factors considered, we are very much looking forward to your future research results, therefore we have decided to provide long-term funding for the Royal Hospital. Your benefactors, the Mesmer family.
Looks like even the most prominent family can't be free of disgrace.
Yeah.
No, not even the great Mesmers, don't you think?
It's the first time I've heard about this. It doesn't surprise me at all. First time I heard about this.
You look pale. Sadly, I must remind you that in these shadowy corners, there are much more dreadful things which you have never heard of. The Mesmers are only a small part of a greater evil. They thought they had covered up the past stories and wiped them off completely. Like a landlord who believes they have cleaned up every trace of the past tenants. But we know, in the corners and the gaps, in the places we most likely overlook, there are cigarette butts, receipts, or lost brooches. Little things that prove the existence of their owners, the friends whom we have never met in life. It might sound inappropriate, but I have to say, the harder they tried to cover it up, the more pleasant it is for us to reveal it. Now that you are here, we should get ready for some dusting. Like a broom reaching into the shadow under the bed, we are going to sweep out some long-forgotten stories.
This granny is just CoffeeZilla. I'm not planning on it.
Oh, how merciful. But let's not be so sure for the moment, and continue with this old anecdote first. These dental forceps have pulled out more teeth than you can imagine. Now it is in the mouth of their own child. Their hands will not tremble in the slightest. All they care about is the reputation of the family. Would you like a bet? Who do you think will win? The forceps? Or the tooth?
Huh. Teeth or forceps? Forceps.
Of course, you'd think so. We all do. Until those cold, hard forceps start wrestling with the unusually stubborn teeth in our own mouth. Anyways, now look up, darling. Time to move our eyes to the bad tooth. There are many new anecdotes waiting for you to discover.
Anecdotes, huh? Alrighty. This is a bit laggy for some reason.
Come on, my child, come on. Pick it up, put it away, admire its uniqueness, and imagine the coming days with it by your side. You can read it again when you feel like it. Just like how you always do with letters. Maybe. Oh, I'm only guessing. Maybe it's all worth it.
Uh-huh. Try to evoke a piece of the past. Rewards gathered from the 3 doors will be displayed here. After accumulating a certain amount of rewards, you'll be able to claim them. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit choppy in here for some reason. Like it's loading in assets, but it's skipping. The ice's surface is very smooth enough to make for a fun slide, but the only question is which side is the right one. Whee!
Now watch your steps. Oh, look at you staggering on the ice. Yes, that's how things work when you walk on it. You go one way and you won't stop until you are blocked. I had my days when I was young and motivated.
And on the voice.
I dashed and dashed until... Yeah, until I hit the wall and broke my head.
Oh, I was making a joke about you just being a voice now. Okay.
Knowing what choices to make is far more important than just dashing forward. Well, you are free to interpret it the way you want, because I've been there. But it does sound like a cliché.
Huh. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Yoink. Easy.
Oh, darling. The answer won't pop out by itself no matter how long you stare at the riddle. To solve it, we need something that plays the decisive role. Something hiding here. Now, take a step back. That's right. Back and look around. Sometimes you have to stay away from the showcase to see the price tag of the dress.
When encountering temporarily impassable roads, you can try exploring the surrounding area. You might just stumble upon an undiscovered secret. You don't say.
Can you see the crack? It's like the mold on the wall of your bedroom. Or say, the rip on your new dress. In a word, it's an eyesore. Now take out your sewing kit and thread the needle. Make sure you sew the crack tight, even if it may drag you into a fight.
Okay, how difficult is this? Insight 2, level 20. Okay, same thing as the story, and it's just carbuncles. Okay. Sure.
Greetings.
They are very sparkly carbuncles, though. Ooh. It's like a rare foil gacha card. Anyhow.
Huh. Very well. Aim and shoot.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Okay, easy peasy. Legacy Stone. There exists a correlation between the Legacy Stone and the Legacy Pillar. The awakened can illuminate the unawakened. Inconspicuous stones can be found all around, but can someone find the most suitable location for it?
It seems to fit just well in those columns. Oh, that reminds me of diamond rings. It's not necessarily the biggest one that looks the best on your finger. I guess life just loves to joke. Oh, but you need to know that was just the judgment of this grandma's old eyes. It's not 100% precise, I'm afraid.
Okay, Legacy Stones may be in one of two states, unawakened or awakened. Legacy Stones can be awakened using the light of the Legacy Pillar. Inlay an awakened Legacy Stone into the unlit Legacy Pillar to light it up. That way. Okay, then I get it back. And then we put it there. Okay, neat. Back onto the ice. Okay, got that one. Okay, got that one. So this. Neat. What's this now?
The frame? Nothing but another door. We've seen enough doors so far. Have you ever fallen in love with a painting because of the frame? I've seen too many cases like that. Including myself. Where will it take us? You'll know. When we are in the painting.
Okay, so yeah, I have to go through it. Okay, now I can go.
Feeling a bit dizzy, darling?
Ooh.
Relax. Take a deep breath and stare into the distance. You'll be fine when you get used to it. Just like how you deal with car sickness.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, sure. A record of observations made by a psychiatrist. The sloppy handwriting reveals a hint of unease. Check. About patient number 17's record. A record of observation made by a psychiatrist. Okay, yeah. Recorder Dr. Buru Kreplin. June 27th, 1900. Patient number 17 was admitted to our hospital without any background information, medical history, or formal diagnosis certification. The director personally took him in and declared him a monomaniac patient with no further ado. He displayed normal behavior, no stereotypical traits, and is only allowed to consume liquid food due to being in restraints. Abnormalities. Extremely concerned about other patients and has a habit of keeping handwritten records over long periods of time. Okay, July 20th, 1900. Patient number 17 induced other patients to gather in the lobby, using unknown means to evoke physical symptoms in said patients, such as epilepsy, crying, laughter, and vomiting. Dozens of hospital instruments were damaged, and 4 nurses and 1 physician suffered minor injuries of varying degrees. What the hell? The investigation indicates that patient number 17 stole instruments from the hospital's abandoned instrument warehouse and used these instruments and the power of suggestion to hypnotize the other patients, leading to a hospital riot. The warehouse has already replaced the rusted chains with the instruments returned. After being administered a high dose of anesthesia, patient number 17 has been detained in underground guardhouse number 2. Abnormalities. The warehouse has remained unused for years. The patient seemed very familiar with the structural layout of the hospital. Aha. July 25th, 1900. At 1300 hours, the patient did not respond to the inquiry. The nurse observed through the viewing hole that there were bloodstains on the ground. The patient was slumped against the wall and exhibited no vital signs. After being rushed to the emergency room, the patient suddenly awakened and struggled to break free several times. Thus, we had no choice but to administer an additional dose of anesthesia. A thorough physical examination revealed that the wound on the patient's wrist was only a minor cut, and the patient was actually in a conscious state throughout. Yeah. Abnormalities. The patient began writing on the walls in a script most difficult to recognize. The director refused to share any additional information about him, and now the hospital is in disarray. Nobody wants to have anything to do with this complete horror show. The nurses are losing their minds. Everyone knows he's none other than the infamous Arcanist doctor. Okay. Okay, let's start from here then. Oh? Oh, I can go through this. Hold on. Oh yeah, you all are accessible. Holy hell, how many of you are here? Uh-huh. Okay, well, never mind. Let's start from the left then, while I'm here. Oh, this is what we're dealing with. Huh. Huh. Haha. Do I... Hold on. Was there any hint in this thing? Was there any little... Underground guardhouse number 2 that is highlighted, so maybe it's as simple as going through this one? Hey!
Looks like your nose is sensitive enough to find the right way. Even in this stinky dump. No. It's not yet time to blow your nose or rub your eyes. Before you take a nap, there's something you need to know. The good news.
Uh-huh. The good news, huh? Ooh, shiny. A book rife with satire. Contempt is ever present between its lines. Scott Mesmer's Diary number 1. July 22nd, 1900. I thought I was going to die in this putrid pigsty. Eminent jackasses of our most distinguished line, thank you. Eminent jackasses of our most distinguished line, thank you. Though I don't think they realize just how wonderful a place they put me in. An endless supply of patience, infinite experimental data. It makes my hands tremble with excitement just thinking of it. Okay, so that's number 17, huh? Franz Anton Mesmer mentioned this place in his notes. I found the glass harmonica he lost in the sealed warehouse, signed with his name. It was also absolutely true. This device is crucial for inducing neurological responses. As for the risk, the pursuit of knowledge has always required certain small sacrifices. Old Mesmer's conservatism almost ruined the future of magnetic flux therapy. I anticipated that if the brain is guided by human instruments and combined with the magnetic flow therapy of the Mesmer family, the soul can transcend the body, making the deepest secrets of the brain known at last. I've decided to name this theoretical technology artificial somnambulism. This is how that could conceived, huh? I have decided to name this theoretical technology artificial somnambulism after drawing up a rudimentary prototype. Those stick in the mud with one foot in the grave will have their milky, mushy brains blown out by my research. As a side note, the nurses and doctors have been bickering non-stop outside recently. Something about a journalist being personally received into the director's office. Well, that's insightful. Ah. Unlocked. Okay, do I have to go all the way back? I think I do. Well then. Oh, that's convenient. I thought I would have to go through all the rooms back. Okay, what's next? Well, you're giving me this, so let's try this and that and that. Yes. Big brain. Big brain move. Alright, let's see. Go that way. Gonna have to get here. Gonna have to get here and there. This is just allowing me to do this move. Ah! There we go. What are you triggering? Also, as a complete side note, I was not expecting to be doing this content today, but okay, that's a nifty little surprise. Well, let's see what's in here. Okay, buddy, what are you presenting me with? This is where I got to. This is the area I couldn't explore yet. Ah, I'm back here. Okay. So, okay, this is inactive. This is inactive. I'm gonna have to activate it, but first... Neat. There's an artery. Let's see. This is a very fascinating little thing. Okay, it's gonna be... Ooh, this is new. Heart of the Doors. Tree Bureau. A great nucleus hidden deep within a secret realm. Perhaps we can categorize it superficially with our medical understanding of lesions. But how can we comprehend its growth and reproduction with our limited imagination? So says a novice medical student, still inexperienced in their craft. Alright.
This trial is mine to judge.
Specials, all. Heart of the Doors will change in the order of red-green after being attacked. Enemy when in POS status, healing received plus 100%. Pay attention to the battlefield rules, as the Heart of the Doors may change colors in a different order, depending on the region. In the battle for Alapham's legacy, you'll have a chance of encountering the Heart of the Doors. After meeting certain conditions, the Heart of the Doors will transform into different forms. Okay.
Charging.
That was certainly a choice.
Let's poke it.
Loading.
Just to see.
Will burn.
Faraday's miracle. Aim
Well,
and shoot.
The AoE didn't hit it.
Thunder attack.
Owie. Okay, let me hit it once and see. Use this on that, and then you go back to this.
An eye for an eye.
Let these two stack.
Target confirmed.
Oh yeah, I see.
Noble or lowly.
I see. Okay. That was a lot of things. That was a lot of things. Okay, I see how this works. I see how this works now. Just want to see, what does it say here? After being attacked, recover missing HP times 30% of HP. Okay. Okay, well, let's get this battle over with.
Agreed.
Charging.
Atop the scale of justice.
Very well.
Eliminate target.
There we
And
go.
now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Okay, that's gone. More lore. What do we have? And another door, an actual door. A secret interview with a chance as rare as this, he'll go all in. He's going all in. Interview with London Gazette journalist. Director Curtin. A large number of patients' families have launched a joint protest in front of the London government offices, stating that admitting Arcanists as patients may pose a threat to the lives of the other patients. Jeffrey August Curtin. I understand their concerns. No one wants to be in a room with a dangerous Arcanist, let alone a dangerously insane Arcanist. But please just imagine, just imagine, Mr. Journalist, if he were not admitted into our care, this dangerous lunatic may have one day shown up at a school, in your carriage, or even before your daughter's window. His sins are not grave enough to warrant imprisonment, and the latent danger he poses is quite obvious. So, where else would you have me throw him? In the Thames? Britain needs a place where such people can find shelter. Of course, I must make sacrifices to achieve this vision, but history is built on the sacrifices of great men. Journalist, as far as I'm aware, the Alafem Royal Hospital will be the first in the world to receive an Arcanist patient. Pardon. Do you really think you have the ability to control this aberration of the Mesmer family? Jeffrey, of course, I have developed a strict regime of treatment and control for the patient. Figuratively speaking, he's no more than a caged bird with its wings cut off. Journalist, but according to the information I have received, the Mesmer family offered you... Jeffrey, now, come a little closer, Sonny Jim. Sonny Jim. Ooh, rewards. What's this? Ah, this stuff. Okay. Does this lead out? Ah, it does. Interesting. There was still a place left in there. Ooh. Okay, there's still a lot more left in there. I see. Alright. What if I just enter again? Puts me here. Oh, this is actually neat that it lets you leave. This is like a save point, I guess. Okay, cool. For now, I'm gonna continue a bit more with the main story. I was not expecting this whole game mode to pop out of this thing. But we'll continue with the main story next episode, and we'll continue this a tiny bit more, because I am curious where this is gonna lead to. But for now, let's do a bit more of this, shall we? Time to set sail. Okay, we are still dealing with present and past. What the hell am I looking? Whoa! What the hell am I looking for there? There? Giant sea snakes? Sea serpents? Time to set sail. A wave has come crashing down. Grab your umbrella and hold on to the railing.
I will explain all of these as briefly as possible.
Right, you were a Mesmer.
Good news. The analysis report on the mask you submitted to the Scientific Computing Center is now available, Timekeeper.
Okay, I need to address this, because this stood out already to me, but what is this clip to? To her actual bare breast? Excuse me, why are there two? Ow!
We found the same component in it as the raindrop from the storm.
Hold on. The analysis report on the mask you submitted to the Scientific Computing Center is... Oh, the masks that we found in that place in the box. Okay. Same component in it as the raindrop from the storm. Okay, that's why it's protecting them.
This is a component named asymmetrical nuclide R by the Scientific Computing Center. Its name comes from the bifurcation structure it presents under the Arcanum imaging. The Scientific Computing Center has also run some tests on the samples of the raindrops you previously submitted. After removing all water, mud, human hair, and dandruff within, the remaining unanalyzable component is what we called asymmetrical nuclide R.
Okay, cool. I just want to address one thing. In the image of this thing, when viewed under, I guess, some form of microscope, why is this thing forming E's? E. Sorry.
What a familiar name.
Yes, as an expedient, she borrowed the first half of it to make up the answer to the 3 questions. Mesmer Jr. doesn't pay attention to her murmuring.
But it disappeared right away, and we only have a photo of it. Fortunately, we extracted the stable form of it from the Manus mask. It might be the key to staying immune to the storm.
Does that mean it'll be possible for the Scientific Computing Center to develop protective gears which are immune to the storm? Like the Manus does?
Seems to be so. A credit to you.
Very interesting.
The whole center is crazy about it, and I am responsible for passing along the good news on behalf of my fatigued colleagues, who stayed up all night and suffered from neurasthenia.
Huh. Mesmer passes them a heavy leather box.
We need more samples. This is a sampling device for asymmetrical nuclide R. It's the one and only. The manual is in the interlayer.
Okay.
I'll be careful. Thank you, Mesmer.
Don't be. I'm just delivering this for someone else.
This is the first time she has seen her since waking up. Struggling to find words, Vertin?
How do you feel now? I'm sorry about what happened in the rehab center.
I'm good. It just helped me further verify some factual information about Arcanists. It's just... I thought you weren't one of them, Vertin.
Aww. Mesmer adjusts her cufflinks and quickly walks away. At the same time, the first assistant rushes from the other side of the corridor.
I just heard some spirit-lifting news at the hall. Phenomenal achievement, Timekeeper.
Sonetto's face brightens with sheer delight. She has changed back into her familiar attire.
It's a tremendous breakthrough in our fight with Manus Vindictae. Everyone at the headquarters is cheering. Although, I don't know what this component really is. Is it a kind of ritual? Or a unique substance?
That'll be the next thing to find out in our investigation, I think. Manus Vindictae always has more information on the storm and how to be immune to it. We've been trying our best to keep up with their progress. Fortunately, now we have another direction.
Oh, and these are the files you asked me to search for.
Sonetto hands out a stack of magazines with yellowing covers, each corner carefully flattened.
Luckily, the SPDM library has every single issue of Global Arcane Geography since the 1960s. Also, Miss Sotheby accepted your request.
Oh, for the boat?
Thank you, Sonetto. With these files and the help of Regulus, that should be enough.
And that is how we set out, huh? The figures of the big names are moving between piles of paperwork. And someone is in big trouble.
Ha ha! Yeah, go on. What else do you get except for playing dumb, you cunning flower-headed tin box? Speak! Tell us what you know. Like, what were you doing in the Olitiau's base? In what way are you associated with Manus Vindictae? And who put you in that box which has Vertin's name on it?
She's interrogating the radio.
I have no idea.
The rockin' pirate advances while her hostage slowly retreats. Till she knocks into someone more callous.
And those ridiculous radio programs, end of the 20th century, voice of the millennium and roaming in a pirate.
Oh god, you're doing the same thing?
Don't waste our time. Otherwise, we have no choice but bathe you with this bottle of vodka.
Jeez, do you really mean that? Anything less cruel?
Formalin, of course. I never waste my drinks.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Oh god, you two. Oh no, the kidnappers smile grimly. Oh god.
But I really don't know anything. I'm just the receiver of signals. Please believe me.
Leave the radio alone.
When I woke up, I was already in that box.
This interrogation won't get us anywhere. Laplace didn't detect any unusual arcane marks on her.
But she was there with those Manus pawns in that base. Say anything you want, she will still be a solid suspect.
Yes, I understand what you mean. but for now the evidence can't support our speculation. A field trip may be helpful, I guess. What's your plan? Will you come with me? I've informed Madame Z. This will be the first official field mission of our team. Sotheby and Druvis are still on leave. They will not take part in this action, while Miss Morzon will stay put in the Foundation's headquarters as our contact.
Wait, a field mission? Didn't we just come back from that Olitiau base? Besides, where is this field?
Your home turf. Doesn't say anything.
The Apollo star we just heard about means the sun. The Ford Sextant Model T is an arcane device produced in the early 19th century. The Scientific Computing Center has one of those as a part of their collection.
Ah. Okay.
The Gorgon current is mostly created in the Aegean Sea, near the
Okay,
Balkan Peninsula. I
Yeah.
remembered an Arcana magazine in the 1970s had a detailed article about this and introduced the circulating current. I read it in the periodical room in SPDM.
Okay. I kind of want to know, is this an actual thing? A Gorgon current? I wouldn't put it past them, but is there an actual current that is named that? Hold on. Okay, no. The answer is no. Anyway, the Gorgon current is mostly created in the Aegean Sea, near the Balkan Peninsula. I remember an Arcana magazine 70s had a detailed article. Okay.
The current will be flowing backwards every time the Earth is at aphelion and perihelion. This is also known as the current reversal.
Ah.
Which is on the 3rd day of January and July this year. And the time in the outside world is... January the 1st, 1914.
Are you saying that all those broadcasts are leading us to an actual place?
Seems so, Regulus.
Why? I thought we'd have a nice break after this.
No, we are going to plot.
Regulus, you've been longing for a ship, haven't you?
I just noticed there was a nice little cheeky smile on Vertin there in the menu, in the portrait.
What if I tell you that I've got you one?
Oh, she is excited. Well, we know where that went.
Now, hold on a second. Come to think of it, it wasn't the flower-headed radio thingy who tricked me into the Aegean Sea. It was Vertin.
Watch out! The big waves! This is enough!
Okay.
Wait, Lilia! Are you sure about taking off in such stormy weather?
This isn't a normal storm. Something is attacking us from the ocean! I need to pull it out! You guys go study that whatever instruction right now.
The Red 38 rocket takes off and speeds across the sky like a shooting star.
Haha, I finally got you. Dumb bastard. It's my turn!
How was that censored? She just said dumb bastard. I swear the censoring in this game is so weird sometimes. There wasn't even a proper... whatever. Okay, what are we fighting here? Okay, this is new. This is new shit. Gorgon Tentacle 1 and 2. Okay, number 1. One of the favorite tentacles of Gorgon the sea monster. It has witnessed all these secrets hidden beneath the vast expanses of the sea, both known and unknown to you. And number 2 says, it has snapped countless huge masts and also reached down into the deepest depths of the sea. Okay, same thing. Let's see.
This trial is mine to judge.
Oh, this is lovely. Oh, this is lovely. We're getting into an interesting territory now, huh? The poor ship. Okay, we're getting to an interesting territory right now.
That was
Loading. Charging.
Huh. Very well.
Barrage.
Let's toast him.
Eliminate target.
Still alive. Okay.
Move away from me.
Ow. Oh, you're also healing. Okay. Good to know.
A tooth for a tooth.
Agreed.
An eye for an eye. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Trust me.
There we go. Go away.
Thy sins with thy blood.
Alright. I'm gonna wait with that.
Loading.
Get you away from me, heal up, and buff up for the next round.
Certainly a
Target
choice.
confirmed.
Bye-bye.
Our victory comes in a tide of blood.
Okay then.
I hope you like a splash of red.
More of you. Let's see if I can delete you. Let's
Charging.
see if I can delete you in one go.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
Faraday's miracle.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins.
The camera position is quite weird in that one. I guess because they're moved so much forward. Okay. Let's just get rid of you.
Loading.
That was certainly a choice.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Yes. There is a thing. What is this? In the storm, no one is spared from the scourge of time, yet some still dare to try. How many years has Vertin been walking in this storm? Oh. Wait, do I know this? I feel like I should know this. But maybe it's gonna be mentioned after this. Huh. Actually, wait. Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about... like just... since she first encountered the storm as a child? Or are we talking about... from 1999 to now it's 1913? Right? If that's the case... that would be 86, but that's just jumping through time. 86 or 85. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, no. Okay, actually, I'm not sure then. I don't remember. Huh. Gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. I have a feeling that that is gonna be mentioned at some point. Okay. Let's round this up for today with stage 5 here. The watch losing time. Now let's see the watch back to the... Now let's see the watch back to the right time. Uh-huh. A glow cuts through the air. The mainsail... Jesus. The mainsail halyard breaks in a snap.
Well done, Sonetto. Now cut the other halyard. We need to reduce the angle of attack and depower the ship.
Halyard, okay.
Roger that. But we can't stay like this for long. Vertin, have you thought of anything?
It's not working. I've tried different ways, but the Tempest blocked every signal I sent for help.
So is that it? We are as good as dead?
Wait, there might be another way. I'm sorry, Miss Radio. I need to borrow you for a second.
Huh?
Huh? The radio whimpers helplessly, but that voice is soon drowned in the fierce storm.
Field mission evacuation instructions. Article 21.
There is another way just ahead.
Whenever there is an emergency, the field officer may send an SOS code with their wands through any transmission device with round buttons on it.
That's very specific, with round buttons on it.
Any Foundation member nearby will provide immediate humanitarian aid. To send the code, please turn the knob 1 time to the right, half to the left, and then 1 time to the right. If you succeed, you shall hear
A click. The knob is turned fully to its endpoint.
May the peace be with you.
Ooh. Oh, hi.
I've never seen such a tremendous ritual.
Whoa. Oh, hi. You look pompous. When the light of the ritual fades, 3 people dressed in white show up on the deck. They are wearing uniforms that look completely different from those of the usual investigators or Foundation staff. Yeah, these guys look a bit more important.
We are the Special Mission Squad Razor. Please show me your ID.
And that's why.
Thank you so much. We are...
Oh, we know you, Timekeeper. Even in our Special Operations Squad, you have quite a name. It seems you're in big trouble, huh?
We were under attack by a giant sea monster when sailing in the Gorgon current. Please help us ashore safely.
I swear, this guy could kill someone with his chin. What the hell is that? What is that jawline?
Right down to business. Good, good. I like a straightforward person. All right, William, Todd, better get a move on.
Huh. All right. These guys are interesting. Am I fighting the Gorgons again? Defeat the Gorgon core. Oh, we have a big one. This is a boss, I guess, considering the little crown. A gigantic sea monster from ancient legends. It is the maritime nightmare that chills captains to the bone, the embodiment of shipwrecks and oceanic calamities, and by far the most terrifying tale you've ever heard. Gorgon core. The hidden core of life within Gorgon. You witnessed the fissure and felt the scorching warmth. Then you closed your eyes, returning forever to the origin of life. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, big. Oh, it's big. Now this is entering interesting territory. Terrors from the depths of the sea. Let's go, bitch. The Wheel of the Cold Sea Breeze. The enemy purifies all stats down effects at the start of each round. Oh. Oh, also all 4 members are present for this. Interesting. Okay. Control immunity plus AP. Okay. Well, let's see. What do I have?
A sword sharp.
Let's use your buff.
That was certainly a
Loading,
choice.
charging.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Have I startled you?
The light that illuminates all. Barrage.
That thing has quite a lot of HP. Ow. Ow! Body slam! Don't you dare. Huh. Alright, that's a triple. Gonna keep that. First off, get rid of you. Then we get rid of you.
Atop the scale of justice.
And one teensy tiny
Pay for thy sins
heal
with
at
thy
the end.
blood.
Target confirmed.
Okay.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Bit of overkill.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
Alright, big guy. What is that debuff now on you? I kind of want to see your buff. Regeneration. Oh, it's the regeneration period for the 2 tentacles that went down. Okay. That's nice that you can see the countdown to them coming back. And I don't have to count in my head for it. Okay, first off, let's pull you over here. Then we will
Agreed.
buff you, we will hit with you, we will disable you, and that's the round.
In a tide of blood.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that doesn't work on bosses.
Resistance is futile.
Wash away! Buff the single attack. Okay.
Functioning properly.
Oh wait. Take this. Merge the single attack.
I'm charging.
And yeah.
Loading.
Close your eyes. It will all be over.
Robomom, please delete. Please delete the giant sea slug.
I, Robot, child of science. Barrage.
Delete it. Oh.
Faraday's miracle.
Oh. That's its actual. Okay, I understand now. That is its actual nucleus. Now it's present. Okay. So we get rid of it, right? Let's see. Let's do a double buff from you.
Charging.
Single attack, AoE.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Aim and shoot.
And you're gone.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
That was fun. The arcane blades are incredibly sharp. The razors pierce the monster's scales. Several snake heads are cut off and fall into the sea.
Incredible! Is that a full-size Gorgon? I've only read about this ancient sea monster in literatures. Watch out! Its eyes will turn you into stone!
There has been no witness report of a Gorgon since the 12th century. I thought the current was simply named after the mythology.
Well, it's my privilege to have the chance to fight against it, huh?
Congratulations, you guys found SCP-3000.
William, Todd, let's see who gets it down first!
Entity should not be multiplied unnecessarily. Captain, I hope you still remember our founding motto.
A broom passes by the ship swiftly. A playful, interested smile comes to Lilia's face.
Want to compete with me in speed? Have a try, if you dare.
Oh, you have guts and I appreciate it. Bring it on! Speed up, my friends. We need to rush back to the Balkan Peninsula for another mission.
Everyone, please wait a minute. The size of the sea monster. It's shrinking.
What's happening now? It's gone out of sight. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, that sounds bad.
It's crawling into the cabin.
Oh, what?
It plans to tear the ship apart from the inside. Everyone watch out.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. He went for a swim. Before passing out, the only thing we can hear is the screaming and the hands reaching out. Holy shit. Oh? Ooh. Now that looks like the Greek coastline. What is this place? Blue sky, white clouds, and the beach. A strange island. The waves are gently washing over the body. Ooh, who are you? Wait, that jumped forward. And someone is staring at us. Hi. Who are you? What does that say? Is it 17 or 27? Or there might be another number.
Your watch was wrong.
Excuse me?
Pardon me? Your watch was wrong.
Uh-huh. She repeats as if this is the only thing worth saying.
Are you talking about my pocket watch?
Uh-huh. The numbers are now entirely different from the previous display.
Your watch was losing time, so I fixed it for you.
It was losing time.
I don't understand. Do you mean this is the right time?
Yeah. This is the year 2007, is it not?
Excuse me? Oh, that sends shivers down my spine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 We're in the future? Huh. I was kind of thinking of stopping there, but I kind of want to do just one more, because this is intriguing me now. Is everybody washed up on the beach here? I think they are. Whoa, what the... What am I looking at? What am I looking at right here? Okay, this is definitely Greek architecture. But I saw some... That's interesting. But I saw computers? Uh-huh. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do one more. Kingdom of Numbers. Look, those numbers are no longer curled up on the manuscript. Uh-huh. Talk to me, you whiz kid. Who are you? I definitely saw you before.
We're in 2007.
I definitely saw her before. But I want to know who she is now. The heart is pounding fast in the chest. Perhaps it's the only chance. You are adorable. Okay. She nods her head.
Do you know the storm?
Is that how you call it?
Okay, she definitely knows it.
We call it the emanation.
Emanation?
The tide of Numa is pouring down from above and converging. It would raise as a tsunami and break the world of matters where darkness abounds.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand.
She tilts her head and seems equally confused.
This shouldn't be hard for you to understand. You are also a real number.
Wait, what?
I am 37.
Oh.
What's your number?
I was right about the 7 part. I was missing the other X, I guess. 2 X's. 37?
I'm Vertin.
Wait, she's a real... Okay, yeah, real number, I know. Uh-huh.
No. I'm asking your number. The scripture says only the people who are still in search of their essences would identify themselves by a combination of meaningless phonetic symbols.
Excuse me? The scripture says only the people who are still in search of their essences would identify themselves as a combination of meaningless phonetic symbols, okay? So names.
Well, so you don't know your number yet. Just like Sophia.
Uh-huh. What was that? None of her words make any sense. Half do, half don't. But this is not the most urgent matter one needs to worry about. Sonetto, Regulus, Lilia, Miss Radio, and the Razor Squad, where are they?
Have you seen my companions?
Yes. Are you looking for the integer or the fraction? Or the irrational number? Or the imaginary number?
Wait. The integer or the fraction or the irrational number? Okay, I'm gonna call it right here. Irrational is probably Regulus. Integer or the fraction? Integer... I don't know. Integer Sonetto fraction? I guess Lilia? Imaginary number would be the radio?
What? Integers are the living example of virtues. Fractions can be understood through specific means. Irrational numbers are the free spirits, while imaginary numbers are the existence which doesn't belong to this dimension of the number axis.
Oh god.
Which one are you looking for?
I'll ask something else instead. What is this place?
She gave up.
Island.
What island?
Have you seen another island?
Maybe another question. Did a biographer named Erd visit here before? In 1999?
That takes her a while to think about.
1999. Oh, 1999.
Oh god, the sparkle in her eyes.
1999 is a lovely, centered triangular number. But I believe this number has been abused in the Doomsday stories.
Uh-huh.
I mean, people are too invested in its meaning. In fact, 1999 is nothing special compared to 1991 and 1993. However, 999 is a brilliant number. It is a Capricorn number, a palindromic number, and the largest three-digit natural number.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Sorry to interrupt, but I only meant to ask about Erd the biographer. She'd been here on this island and written a travel note called Roaming in Aperon. Does the name or the book ring a bell?
I am sorry.
Once again, she shakes her head.
I have no idea about the fragments of matters you're talking about.
Fragments of matters?
Help! Somebody help!
There she is. A scream comes from behind.
Captain, you should go. This apple's arm has...
No! Mr. Apple, stay with me for a little longer.
How is... Oh my god, she's carrying her goddamn collection. Also, how is Apple drawing? How is Apple drawing?
Piss off! Shush! You wicked dolphins! Mr. Apple is not your breakfast.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Records. Huh? Isn't that Vertin? Vertin! Are you done with the standing and staring? Come give us a hand!
Jesus Christ, Regulus. What am I fighting? Dolphins? Beach day. What the hell am I? Oh my god, I am fighting. I was joking! I was joking when I said I'm fighting dolphins. A native of the ocean currents, a highly intelligent sea creature, the harmless animal friends of the pickleball show? Okay. Unfortunately, there are no pickleballs here, nor are there feeders full of food. Dolphins.
This trial is mine to judge.
Huh. Well, that's
Charging.
That was certainly a
a thing.
Our blood will burn.
The light that illuminates all.
Well, at least these dolphins look evil, I guess. What are you doing, bud? Oh, that. Oh, you guys are gonna be cunts.
I hope you like a splash of
Okay.
Loading. Charging.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
Why am I fighting dolphins? What?
Eliminate target. Aim and shoot.
Okay. Okay, they don't die at least.
Damage.
They don't die at least, they just piss off. Uh-huh. Okay, well, more dolphin slaughter, I guess.
An eye, a tooth for an eye for an eye. Feel its pain and know its regret. The law is above all else. Feel its pain and know its regret.
Bye-bye. Okay. Very nice.
Loading.
Let's start with this, with that, and didn't have to do that, but okay. Bye-bye, round 2.
Sin shall be punished.
Oh, more dolphins. Okay. Buff AoE. That I don't have on hand right now, but buff AoE. Okay, you, bud, will be doing stuff, right? So... let's do that, that, and that.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Have I startled you?
There we go. Okay, that works.
Circuits functioning properly.
Oh, hold on.
Circuits functioning proper. Loading. Charging. I, robot, child of science.
Will that be enough?
Faraday's miracle.
It's enough. Not enough. Not enough for the last guy. That's fine.
Loading. Charging.
A tooth for a tooth.
Target confirmed.
That's fine.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to...
Dolphins.
Thank God you were here, Vertin. Mr. Apple and I were this close to being made a stargazy pie by these clever bastards and served to the dinner table.
You've also been incredibly helpful, Regulus.
Is that so? Like how?
Yeah, like how?
You rebuild my confidence in communicating with people. Have you seen Sonetto and the others?
No, I woke up on a dolphin's back. I thought they had saved my life at first, and I was quite grateful to them, but the next moment they just started all the beating and biting.
They think you are an irrational number. That's why they bit you.
That's why they bit her? Okay.
Whoa! This little lady made me jump. Vertin, who is this long-haired stranger?
A familiar voice calls from the distance.
Timekeeper. Thank goodness you are all safe and sound. Lilia's on her way. Now we only need to find the captain and his team members.
Oh, definitely Greece. Next to her stand several strangers in white garments.
Sonetto. These people are...
They are the Apuron believers. They lent us a helping hand after the ship went down.
Uh-huh. The robed figures stand unspeaking and motionless. Until one steps forward to break the silence.
Not at all. An integer is under an obligation to help his kind.
Number 6. Okay, this is where he come into action. Okay, I know he's a playable... also a playable character.
Miss Sonetto, have you found your friends?
Yes. Only the members of the Razor Squad are still missing. They also belong to the St. Pavlov Foundation like we do.
Imaginary numbers are not of our concern.
Okay, so they were the imaginary numbers.
Imaginary numbers?
You should not linger here if you have already found your lost friends. We will provide a boat for you to leave. Our school of thought does not accommodate uninvited guests.
Okay, so they are... essentially, they are gonna be the people who are, like, in a cave, only observing the outside world through the shadows cast upon them, on the wall, in front of them. Because they never leave the island, huh? Is that gonna be the thing here?
Wait! We have something to...
What if we know about the emanation?
The man halts.
We are the investigators from St. Pavlov Foundation. We are glad to share the information about the storm, or the emanation. Please grant us entry to this island so that we can share them.
Timekeeper?
I'll explain to you later. Trust me. Please, Sonetto.
The white robes whisper to each other.
Come this way. We will talk. However, only integers and fractions are welcomed here.
The man puts out a finger, directly pointing at Regulus.
No irrational number is allowed on this island. Throw her into the sea.
Whoa!
Wait! Now hold on a second. I said hold!
She's going back for a swim. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Huh. Okay, this one now looks familiar. Is that our good old growly friend? But first, let's see this. Trail. The third party in confrontation. Dolphins curious about terrestrial creature... Dolphins curious about terrestrial creatures' communication try to join the confrontation. Dolphins again? Oh, hi. Uh-huh. Can I... Oh, I can. Okay, right. DPS, follow-up attack and support, huh? Okay. So what is your stuff? Kingdom of Geometry. Mass buff. Grants 2 stacks of numeral perception to all allies. Gains 2 stacks of enlightenment. And gain Eureka plus 2. Numeral perception. Attack plus 10% minus 1 stack after being attacked. After attacking, pardon. Enlightenment. The incantation's additional Genesis damage dealt 100%. Okay. Triangulation. 1 attack, deal 140% mental damage plus 40% of attack Genesis damage. Okay, just going up in damage. An obvious triangle. An obvious triangle is speaking out against overlooked injustices. The evidence is as follows. Okay. Oh yeah, what did this one say? It is the Omega, the final answer, the result of all calculations. Curve mapping. Mass attack. Okay. AoE. 70% mental damage plus Genesis damage to 2 enemies. Gain 1 additional stack of sturdiness. When attacked, damage taken reduction 25%. Okay. Okay. Such beautiful form. Such beautiful form. Desirable in dimensions and fractals. Desirable in dimensions and fractals. A truth agreed upon by all. Triangles. Okay, let's see.
Who ate beans?
That looked interesting. Distracted and just walks into the scene. Okay, so this is the mass attack. Let's start with that.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
How troublesome. The final demonstration. Given that... Welcome to the world of numbers.
Whoa! Whoa!
Uh-huh.
Well, that looked interesting. Ah. That's what you do. Okay, well, I have it back.
Demonstration. A perfect argument. Welcome to the world of numbers.
Oh, that looks wild.
Rational.
Owie. All the buffing. Okay.
Perfect argument. Given that... Are you irrational numbers?
Okay. Bye. Well, that was interesting. Now you may continue with your conversation uninterrupted. Thank you. That was a fun one. Are you back, buddy?
You still look confused.
Oh.
I know, darling. You haven't even vomited up the mouthfuls of seawater you ingested deep into your stomach. Just relax and lie where you are. You don't have to get back on your feet right away.
Okay, I guess you're the voice this time around. Interesting.
Usually, yes. Usually, when those drunkards and patients wake up from a coma, just like you do right now, they only have 2 questions.
Uh-huh.
The first one will help you find out the name of the land you are lying on. And the other will help you calibrate that bizarre watch on your wrist. All right, now it's finally the right time to make things clear. Open your mouth and throw up whatever you have. Seawater, questions, just get them all out. Right here.
Who on earth are you? Where's the guy who used to talk to me? Yeah. Yeah, where's he?
Oh, darling, why not let it be? You're all on your own now. Don't ask for more when you already have someone to talk to, even if I'm only nagging most of the time.
Uh-huh.
We gotta let the past be the past. Like how we deal with old newspapers. Because all I speak is one simple fact after another.
Okay.
Anyways, we will keep each other company for quite a while.
For quite a while, huh? Okay. Where am I?
Ah, finally a question about yourself. In front of you is a boundless sea. All you can see, besides the beach you were lying on, is water, water, and water.
Thank you.
A cry for help will be drowned out by the waves. And even the strongest legs are tied to the ground here, and cannot break free. See? There's no way to leave, but it's a good opportunity to have an island tour.
Sure.
The locals have good manners, so I think you can ask them to show you around. That's at least better than just goofing off.
Sure. What time is it now exactly?
Not even you can avoid asking this question. But a kind-hearted soul already told you that time is moving forward as it used to be. Step by step. So the time is... the year 2007.
Mm-hmm, good.
Yes. Time is back on the right track, going where it's supposed to be. Raindrops literally drop again, and no one goes back to the past anymore. Well, some miss the good old days, though.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you still doubt it, don't you?
Yeah.
I can see it in your eyes. Don't get me wrong, I'm on your side. After all the hard times I've experienced, if anyone told me that my life was just a boring dream, one neither good nor bad, I would throw a shoe at them.
Enough with the riddles.
I can tell you are being burned by anxiety. But to find the time you want, we need to comb through the situation. Like how you do with your hair. Time is like a soccer tort, and now it has been divided into many pieces. On the largest piece stands the white chocolate card. Yes, the last good days of the 20th century.
Sache, Torte. Anyway.
The gentlemen are still growing handlebar mustaches, and the ladies have not yet flattened the curves on their bodies. New money buys one art piece after another to show off their good taste. They don't even mind turning their homes into museums.
Uh-huh.
A cafe named San Marco officially opens, gathering the most outstanding intellectuals and writers of the time. They talk and laugh there as if nothing could stand in their way. Then the cafe receives a neurologist whose briefcase carries the interpretation of dreams. And celluloid film and projectors become a new means of expression for artists. At this point, helmets remain intact in the warehouse. Gauze only works in hospitals. Bullets only fly in the firing range, and the flame that swallows lives is not even lit. But soon, Soon enough, the young people who swore to retrieve their homeland will take up daggers and guns to fulfill their oath. Buildings will shake like a leaf, and rocks will fall off and hit the walls. Screams will try to break free from people's throats. And at that moment, a clip will be loaded secretly in the name of supreme honor. The golden age is about to end. A vortex of blood is already swirling in the river of time, waiting to devour everything that passes by.
But the golden age will return again. Anyway.
When that actually happens, all the beautiful curves derived from nature, the B-shaped brooches, the punch, the eiderdown duvets, everything will be destroyed, leaving only an insurance contract behind. And it doesn't even work. Even this cafe will be smashed into concrete pieces. See? We have combed the hair now. Everything I just talked about is the time you want. You wouldn't buy the nonsense about the fairness of time when you reach my age. It actually feels different between those who keep their eyes shut and those who keep theirs open. Likewise, those who kill never share the same feeling with those who are killed. This is also true between those who have enough food to eat and those who are starving. All right, that's it. I've talked enough. Now get up, darling, and brush the sand off yourself. Trust me, you will find your own answer to this era.
Alright then. Alright then, old lady. Alright, granny. Aren't you giving me interesting things? Canned beans! Me and the boys at 3 AM trying to find beans. Okay, but this is where we're gonna stop for today. This is interesting. 2007, huh? Also, they're going by real and imaginary numbers. Actually, wait, where is... She isn't even present here right now. Or no, she's here. She's here. I was about to say, where is she? Did I actually toss her to the sea? Okay. Interesting. Huh. I'm gonna have to play more to find out more, but we're past 1999 now. Now, is it just this island, I wonder? Is it just this island that is unaffected maybe by everything that is happening? Because it's not observing the outside world. Or rather, not part of the outside world. Because they live in some kind of seclusion or some shit. I guess we'll see. Also, this child will cause many headaches going forward in this story. This child will be a cause for a lot of headaches, I can already tell. Oh boy. But yeah, interesting. And anyway, this will be where we stop for now, and next time we will continue and see where we end up with the story. I will keep on going with the 3 doors, I think, as well, intermixed in the next episode, plus a couple of parts, maybe two parts of the artificial somnambulism thing, just condensed down to the story stuff. But I'll leave that for next time. For now, yeah, thank you very much for watching, is all I can say. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, it would help me out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, more to come of course. And if you want to support me more directly, there are memberships available in the channel, and as always, no video will be behind a membership, so thank you very much to all the members that are already there and supporting. Means a lot to me. Thank you very much for that, and yeah, I will see you in the next part when we continue chapter 5 and learn more about these number people. Until then, hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.